What's up, guys? It's Josh. So, I'm doing this video. I decided I just feel like I really want to do it. Anyway, I'm doing this video on how to get out of your head and stop thinking too much and be the guy you used, the person that just goes out there and does stuff without having to think about it. Basically, a monster. So, a lot of people when they get into their heads, they first start out as we all have that point because I used to think a lot too, so I know exactly what you're talking about and what it feels like, and it sucks. So we all had that point where everything we did, it was like fluent. We don't have to think. You just go out and do it. But once we got into our heads, we were never the same, and it was really hard. So, and you're not the same. So I'm gonna show you how to get out of it. And before I give you like the main, the main answer, how to get out of it, I'm gonna show you the wrong answers, what not to do, how to get out of your head, and the wrong ways to approach this is don't focus on anything. Here's what I mean. People always tell you focus on this, focus on the present moment. Tell yourself, okay, it's time to focus. That's not gonna help. You're just basically what that's doing is basically you're trying to tackle your head even more with your head. You see how that makes sense? Like, you see what I mean? You're basically telling your head to focus on your head, like focus, focus. You're trying to use your head to tackle your head, and that's not helping. The best solution is get into your body. Here's what I mean. Get into your body, exercise, do yoga, do meditation, do bioenergetics. Those things will help you get back into your body. So what so if you don't like so if you're the person that's like I don't like yoga, if you don't like yoga, if you don't like deep breathing, do bioenergetics. Basically, if you don't like doing any of those things at all, basically, dude, like if you're an athlete and you're watching this and you're like, oh, I don't want to do yoga, I don't want to do bioenergetics, dude, you got to do it if you want to get out of your head. Give it a try, give it a shot. If you don't like it, post a comment down below on what you think and what you want instead. Like, just post a comment down below how bioenergetics or whichever one you choose, how that worked out for you and why isn't it working, and I'll help you out. But yeah, get into your body, do that. And the thing is, like, I feel I do bar energetics because I think it's more effective on me. Bar energetics is basically it gets rid of the muscular tension, neurotic holding patterns, muscular tension in the body. So if you get nervous before you go out and perform, if you're an athlete and you go out and perform and you get clenched up in your chest, you get your thoracic cavity, which is basically your heart, gets all tight, you feel tension in your throat. You basically, when you get nervous, we all have tension. We all have tension in our bodies when we get nervous. We just have to figure out, where do I feel it? Those tensions prevent you from breathing deep into your body, because if you breathe, that supplies oxygen to your brain for your brain to think more effectively and do things effectively. And if you can't breathe deep, it's really hard to perform. It's really hard for that to happen. I can't believe I'm forgetting this. Funny. Anyway, so yeah, if you want to do bioenergetics, I'll put the links down below. All the bioenergetic techniques I learned from Elliot Hulse. Shout out to him for teaching me how to get out of my head and breathe into my balls with bioenergetics. I'm putting the links down below. And if you do yoga, try yoga out. If you can't go to a class, go on YouTube, look up yoga. There are different types of yoga you can do. So pick whatever you want and stick with it. And if you don't like yoga and you just want to breathe, like, close your eyes. If you don't know how to deep breathe, do meditation, do this. Close your eyes and just breathe. Do that for 10 minutes a day and you'll be okay, if that works for you. So, and if you're one of those people that cannot work out, you just cannot, like, if you're like me, who has crappy posture and you're stretching every day to get rid of it, or you just don't even know you have crappy posture, but you realized it now. You have crappy posture and you're like, oh, I don't know what to do. I have crappy posture. I can't run or I can't lift because my back will get destroyed. Say no more. Do planks. It's what I do. You have probably heard it. I'll leave a link down below how to do a plank, but basically you get down flat, you put your forearms on the floor, and you stand up at the back of your back of your arms. Yeah, that's your forearm. I can't believe I'm forgetting this. Anyway, stand up straight, hold your abs tight, squeeze your abs tight, and be flat. A lot of people just hold their planks for a minute, but for me, I like to hold my planks until the song is over, because I'm listening to music as I do my plank. So when the song is over, I drop down. But try and set goals for yourself. What I mean by that is, if you can hold a plank for a minute without any struggle, without any getting tired, go more. Listen to another song and hold that plank until that song is over. Basically, until when the first song is over and you're like, this is nothing, I'm gonna keep holding my plank until the next song is over. Do that. And as you keep going up and up and up, you'll be able to hold that plank for a longer time, and your abs will get bigger too. Yeah, that's just a suggestion. You don't have to hold it for a long time if you don't want to. A minute's enough, but basically you gotta get tired. You really gotta get tired, because that'll get rid of the urge of wanting to think and do and use your head for stuff, like overanalyzing everything. The reason you're doing that is because you're not tired. You gotta get tired. You have nothing else to do because you're not doing enough. I'm sorry, but I'm just saying the facts. Like, I don't mean to be rude, but that's just, that's just how it is. You're not doing enough, so that's the reason you're going into your head and you're trying to overanalyze. That's just for the, yeah, so, but if you're an athlete and you're thinking too much, you need to do you need to do meditation, which are the, like I just said, or bioenergetics. And if you're a person that does not work out, that just does not work out, that's always on the computer, that just does, that, that's not active. You gotta work out, and if you can, I strongly suggest this too. It's just an invitation. You need to do meditation. You gotta do bioenergetics. You must, because it helps you. Just a suggestion. You don't have to. And another thing is, they always say this helps too, but like, build up your courage. Here's what I mean. If you're a person that's like, you're thinking too much because you're afraid to do something, and you're going into your head, Francis, looking for reasons to back yourself up with your head, that's not good. You got to build up your courage. And here's what you're going to do. The next time you're afraid to do something, go ahead and do it anyway. Seriously, what do you got to lose? Go ahead and do it anyway. And if you mess up, fuck it up completely. Learn from it and keep doing that over and over, whether you fuck it up or not. And you'll get into a rhythm, and you start learning. And from there, you won't have to go into your head for answers. You'll just automatically go out and do it. That's just for if you're the kind of person that you feel that that's your problem, go out and do it. And another thing is, like, this is for both, everybody, for the guy on the computer, for the athlete, for, the person that needs to build up his courage, because, yeah, those are for everyone. This is for everyone. I suggest everyone, just an invitation, think positive thoughts, visualize good things. Here's what I mean. A lot of the time when we get into our heads, we're not thinking good thoughts. This is just a fact. I used to think a lot, so that used to be one of the key things. I'm a happy person, but I used to think a lot of like thoughts I didn't want, like, oh, I'm gonna fuck it up, I'm gonna mess up, and those things came true for me. They did. So what I learned to do from Elliot Hulse was to visualize good things in my head, and those good things will happen for me. Because right now, okay, what's a good example? If you're an athlete and you're gonna and you play soccer and you visualize yourself, you're gonna go out there and mess up. You will mess up. You will miss the goal, and that will happen. But if you visualize yourself going out there and scoring goals, making tackles, if you visualize the things you do want, those things will happen. Not just in sports, but in general, and everything you want in life. If you visualize it, you visualizing it, well, you'll get it right away. I'm serious. That's why a lot of people that think too much, one of the first advices I got from my personal experience was people told me to build up my confidence. Because here's the thing, when you're confident, you automatically visualize good things because you believe in yourself. But when you don't believe in yourself, you start thinking negative thoughts. So being confident, that's a whole nother video I'm going to do another day, but just for thinking. Visualize good thoughts, get into your body, and whenever you're afraid to do something, go out and do it. Take whatever and do bioenergetics, do yoga, do whatever works for you from this video, do it and be consistent with it. And if you have any questions or concerns, and if you're still thinking too much after following this video for a long enough, basis, doing bioenergetics and stuff, and you're getting into your body, comment down below and I can, give you some help. Anyways, guys, I hope that video helps. Like, I know I just really wanted to do it because it's not fair for anyone to get stuck in their head and think too much. No one deserves to go out and be in there. Nobody, it's a horrible place to be. And, this is my first video on YouTube. So click the like down below. Tell me what you think of this video and hope it helps. Share it if you feel you want to share with somebody who's thinking too much, or just share it in general. And I'm Josh, and stay real.